This is a baby wheatgrass plant. This is at the stage where it's well before the seeds are going to grow. So you have no gluten in this stage whatsoever. So there's no gluten in wheatgrass juice powder, only in the actual seed that's grounded into flour. Okay, so that's one thing that people have a confusion about. But the cycle of a plant, when you have a seed or a grain, it grows into this plant. This is the reason why they capture the wheatgrass, is that this is the peak nutrition for phytonutrients and nutrition right when it gets about this size, about 4 to 6 inches. That's when you have the most nutrition in the cycle of growing wheat. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is what's the difference between the powder, okay, wheatgrass powder, and wheatgrass juice powder. Okay, real big difference, very interesting. Number one is that if you take one of these grass, I don't know if you've ever done this, and you chew down some grass, what happens, you can actually crunch it. There's some crunchiness. What is that crunchiness? You're basically grinding with your teeth this fiber, and there's little pockets of wheatgrass that's in there, juice, I'm sorry, and the juice is being released with all the nutrition. So all the nutrition is inside little pockets, so it's like little air bubbles. It's very similar to bubble wrap. Okay, so if I were to chew this bubble wrap, no, I'm not going to chew it, you could actually start to hear the crunching. So when you're chewing this, you're actually releasing the nutrition. Okay, so the problem is that wheatgrass is mostly 99.99% of its fiber. It's cellulose. This fiber does not digest in a human digestive tract. A cow has a very specific enzyme to break down this grass. We do not. So when wheatgrass juice powder, there is no fiber. Okay, it's all nutrition. It's extracted and it's preserved. So it's 100% absorbable. Okay, so that would be the one difference. Now, it takes this entire tray of wheatgrass to make one heaping teaspoon of this stuff. Okay, so I'll show you. So this right here is equivalent to this entire tray without the fiber. So it's super concentrated. It's like over 2,000% more concentrated. Okay? So the difference is this is mainly fiber, this is more nutrition, and this is a lot more convenient because the amount of effort it would take to juice this with the juicer and then clean it, oh my gosh, going to the store, buying the wheatgrass juice, incredibly not very convenient. Okay, so anyway, okay, so there's 3 very unique things about the wheatgrass that we have that I want to share with you. The most amazing thing is how it's grown. We basically take seeds, we take wheat berries, we take the seed of the wheat, and we grow them in late fall. Okay, so the snow comes, it covers them, and it doesn't actually become this high until May. So that's 6 months it's sitting in the earth. And what is it doing? It's growing roots. So the specific type of wheatgrass that we grow has a root structure that digs deep into the earth, pulling all the nutrition up into that plant. So that's number one. This stuff is grown within 6 to 10 days. Look at this root structure. It's just like basically fiber. There's no root structure of the seed. Secondly, where it's grown. It's grown in an ancient seabed. What does that mean? It's an old ocean floor. Okay? What's significant about that is that there's all these trace minerals in there. We have how it's grown. We also have where it's grown on. And lastly, and most importantly, converting this grass into this powder is very, very unique. So the company that I work with uses this process called bioactive dehydration. Okay, it's a very unique patented process where they basically take the juice of this and within minutes turn it into powder using very low heats. So number one, we have to do this fast. So it's quickly converted into a powder within minutes under low heats. Nothing above 106 degrees, and even for 1 minute. So we have it's only heated for like 106 degrees for 1 minute, and then the temperature goes down, and it turns into a powder. So I'm going to take this, put a teaspoon, put it in a glass and stir it. There's a lot of clumping that occurs with that. So I'm going to highly recommend you get a shaker bottle, okay, tighten it up, and you shake it. This gets 100% of it in the form that's really smooth with no clumping, okay? Look at this thing. And you can actually drink this, and it's very, very refreshing. It's very convenient. You don't have to get a juicer. You just take this around, take a teaspoon, stick it in here. It has a little scooper in there as well. Get a shaker bottle. That's going to be important. Shake it up and drink it. Some people do it in the morning. Some people do it at night. Some people do it morning and night. If you take one serving, it'll last you 60 days, okay? I have to order a year in advance of this stuff because it's seasonal and they have to grow it. I can't just order it tomorrow. I have to wait. And then I put a link in the description box so you can get more information about this, and then send me your comments. Thank you so much for watching.